Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Saurabh, MSc in Photogrammetry and Geoinformatics with practical experience in GIS, remote sensing and geospatial data analysis. On this channel, I share simple and practical knowledge about GIS, remote sensing and geoinformatics technologies. So let's start the video. This is my very first beginner friendly video. Today I will explain GIS very simply. GIS stands for Geographic Information System. At first, it may sound very technical, but the idea is very practical. GIS helps us understand the world by connecting information to location. In this video, I will explain what GIS means, how it works, what kind of data it uses, and where we see GIS in real life. By the end, you will understand why GIS is not just about making maps, it is about making smarter decisions using maps and data. The simplest way to understand GIS is this formula: location plus information plus analysis. A normal table may tell us that a school has 800 students, but GIS can also show where that school is, which roads connect to it, how far students travel, and whether the area is safe from flood or traffic risk. So, GIS is not a map, it is a system that links data to places and helps us ask better questions. Where is something happening? Why is it happening there? And what should we do next? Many people think GIS is just a digital map, but there is a big difference between a map and GIS. A normal map helps us to see places. It shows roads, rivers, buildings, and names. But GIS goes further. It allows us to add data, compare layers, measure distances, calculate risk, and discover patterns. For example, a map can show the location of hospitals. Therefore, GIS can show which neighborhoods are too far from the hospitals, which roads are fastest, and where a new hospital would help the most people. One of the most important concepts of GIS is layers. Think about the transparent sheets placed on top of one another. One layer may show roads, another layer may show buildings, and another layer may show rivers, and another layer may show elevation. Individually, each layer gives one part of the story, but when we combine them, we start seeing a complete picture. This is how GIS helps us answer practical questions such as which houses are close to a river, which roads may be affected by flooding, or which news service should be located. GIS can use many types of data. Satellite images show land cover, vegetation, water, cities, and changes over time. GPS and field survey give precise location collected on the ground. Drones can capture very detailed location images. Existing databases can provide information about population, roads, buildings, and parcels, utilities, also different public services. In that perspective, the power of GIS comes from bringing these different data sources together in one location-based system. A simple GIS workflow has 5 steps. First, we collect data from satellites, GPS surveys, sensors, or existing data sources. Second, we store and organize the data, often in geodatabase. Third, we analyze the data by asking spatial questions. Fourth, we visualize the result as map, dashboards, and reports. Finally, people use the results to make decisions. These decisions could be choosing the fastest route, selecting a new business location, planning a city, or responding to an emergency. GIS is used in many parts of our daily life. Here you can see the use cases of GIS. When you use navigation apps to find the fastest route, that is a form of location-based analysis. Governments use GIS for flood risk mapping, emergency response, land management, and infrastructure planning. Urban planners use GIS to design better cities. Environmental experts use it to monitor forests, rivers, wetlands, and climate impacts. So businesses use GIS to decide where to open a new store, or how to deliver products efficiently. In simple words, GIS is useful wherever location matters. If you want to start learning GIS, you do not need to learn everything at once. Start with one software such as QGIS, which is free and open source, or ArcGIS Pro, which is widely used in many professional organizations. Then learn the basic concepts: coordinate system, vector data such as point lines and polygons, raster data such as satellite images, elevation models, and simple map design. After that, practice basic spatial analysis like measuring distances, selecting features by location, or creating buffer zones. The best way to learn GIS is to build small projects. I will go further for the projects in my upcoming videos. Let's imagine a simple GIS project. A city wants to build a new clinic. The question is, where should it be built? GIS can combine different layers such as population density, road access, distance from existing clinics, land availability, and flood risk zones. Then the analysis can identify suitable areas. Instead of choosing a location by guesswork, GIS supports the decision with evidences. This is why GIS is so powerful. It helps people make better decisions by combining location, data, and analysis. Let's summarize the full idea. GIS connects places with information. It helps us analyze patterns, relationships, distance, risk, change, and suitability. Most importantly, GIS supports better decisions in the real world. So, when someone asks, "What is GIS?" you can simply answer, "GIS is a system that uses maps and data to understand where things happen, why they happen there, and what action we should take." If you are a beginner, start with one small question, one dataset, and one simple map. That is the best, very first step into the world of GIS. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and comment what GIS topic you want to learn next. Thank you.